you work inside all day long. When you come out, you hear that song. It's the coal miner blues.
Less than 2 miles up a mountain, just south of the Lagoon Amusement Park, stands the memory of a man who spent about 20 years of his life searching for something within Utah's mountains that would help him to strike rich. Patsy's Mine is a mine that has been loved by the community of Farmington for almost a century, and that is because the mine is rich with history.
Because most mines are just like, there's no history, there's just a couple documents in someone's basement or somewhere, but Patsy's had a lot of information on it.
Patsy Morley made the mining claim in 1904, shortly after emigrating from Ireland. The story goes that he spent about 20 years digging before realizing that he wasn't going to find the gold he was searching for and giving up and moving to Salt Lake. This mine, which is just under a 2-mile hike directly up the mountain, goes in about 200 feet with 2 separate tunnels. After the mine was abandoned, Farmington City embraced it as a feature for visitors to see and experience.
I think it was a pretty cool feature to have in the city, and it was fun. I enjoyed going up there, and I took several people to it, and my kids have all been there. And
as part of a federal law called the Surface Mining Control and Reclamation Act, Patsy's Mine was closed November 10th, 2020, despite the efforts of locals to keep it open.
Come on, boys, and listen what I tell.
The Utah Division of Oil, Gas, and Mining, also known as UDOGM, and the Forest Service had been working on a plan to close this mine and others in the area for 9 years before releasing it to the public.
And then we heard from Davis County Commission in 2019, I'm going to say. He contacted and asked to talk about it because he was concerned about the Patsy mine, that it was one of the ones we were planning to close, and knew that there was a lot of public interest and wanted to discuss options.
Officials from Farmington and Davis County worked with the Forest Service and UDOGM for nearly a year to see if they could find a solution that would end in the mine staying open. They looked into 2 specific options, which were either to change the ownership of the land to Farmington City or to have the mine placed on the National Historic Registry. Neither of these options worked out because the city was unable to afford the insurance policy that was required if they were to gain ownership of the land, and Patsy's Mine wasn't deemed essential enough historically to qualify for the registry. In the end, UDOGM and the Forest Service agreed to have the mine closed a couple of feet into the mountain to preserve the opening. This allows for visitors to still stop and look at the mine while on the hike. UDOGM and the Forest Service said that even though there were claims that this mine was harmless, they weren't willing to leave it open with the chance of someone being harmed in the future.
Cause of collapse is cave-in of coal mine under city. 5 men are entombed as city falls in on them.
Abandoned mines have a lot of inherent hazards.
Moore said that there are many reasons mines are being closed. Some of these reasons include hidden shafts, loose rocks from dynamite, unkept structural walls, and a lack of oxygen or excess of harmful chemicals deeper inside of the mines.
Number 8 is all flooded, many men are in danger. And we don't know their number, but
though UDOGM and the Forest Service said that they provided plenty of time for the city to come up with a plan to keep the mine open, Farmington City did not feel that this was the case.
They held all the cards. On U.S. forest land, they had the funding. There might have been time to try and do some type of public campaign against it.
The Forest Service was kind of like, we're going to do what we're going to do, and this is what we got money to do it, and we're going to do it. I guess they tried to work with the community, but they said, you provide the insurance and we'll keep it open type of thing. But they were still kind of hard no on anything that we proposed. I said, what about if we put it in a gate with a lock on it? No, not much collaboration on it.
Patsy's Mine is a mine that has been visited by the community for almost a century. The hike to the mine is still there, and the opening is still visible for visitors, allowing them to experience and remember the history of Patsy Morley.
So just enjoy these places. Don't do anything crazy, but just enjoy them while they're still open.
I know that this one was a hard one for the public. I understand there's been some vandalism, and I just encourage people, if they have any questions about it, reach out, ask questions, find out, why. We definitely don't want somebody going back there and getting injured.
What can I say to my heart that's clear broken? To my heart that's clear broken, if my darling is gone.